Oh, my mic was off. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My name's BDF018. Welcome back to Gran Turismo Sport. Tonight we are starting a brand new endurance series. The Porsche Cup is making its debut tonight. We are doing the first of 6 races. 1 race tonight in this race series here. I have actually got the car out, so I'm going to go get that real quick, so bear with me. Get the GT3 RS. I've just eaten as well, so do apologise. Hello both of you. I see 2 of you in. Hello. I'll get back to you in just a second. I've got to actually buy the car. I thought I had the car, but I obviously don't. It's the GT3 RS we need. So I'm just going to go buy that now. This is the car that we'll be using for the next few weeks in our series. Let's find it. GT3 RS. I believe it's that one. Yes, I believe it's that. We're going to buy that then. Buy it in purple. Why the hell not? Okay, let me do my links then while I'm waiting. Oh, what a lovely little car we got here. Oh yes, this is our stallion for the next few weeks, everyone. So we're live. We've got one in. Hello to you. How was your day today? My day was good. It was a successful day. I successfully completed my first ever Twitch stream today and it was fantastic. So thank you for asking. How was your day today? I hope you had a good day. So now I'm going to load onto here, grab my link, start doing my links while I'm loading this race up. Right, there we go. So today we're doing 30 laps of Suzuka, in case you haven't seen. 2 times fuel consumption, 3 times tyre wear. Off we go then. I'm going to do my link right now. Make sure it's copied. Yes, it is. So while the race is loading in, I'm going to do my link. My camera isn't exactly correct today either. I think my brothers bounced my camera earlier on when they were in here. So I may have to adjust that in a few secs. But for now, I'm doing my first link. Oh. Alright. Alright. Let's go do my second link and then we're ready to start the race in just a minute or two. We can look at the specs of the car here if you want to. If you want to indulge in what this car has to offer, feel free to have a look. Alright. The second link is just being done. I keep spelling words wrong. And tonight we're doing an endurance. Okay, put the second link out. Lovely, that's out. So, I've got to look at what I can use on this car. I don't know how much brake horsepower is acceptable and how much is unacceptable, but before that, one more. I have to load this up on my tablet so I can read all the comments back to you while I'm racing. Obviously, I would set up beforehand, but I haven't got the link to my streams before I start them, so it's got to all be done while I'm here. Alright. We have loaded in. So we have a like on the stream. Thank you very much. Let me just set up my camera a little bit better. That looks better. That is better. Right. Today was good, but I don't remember anything my teachers told me. Sounds a lot like me in school. Looks like we can actually power the car up, and racing soft tyres are what we can use. I'm going to use racing mediums as usual. Is there a maximum amount of power I can use? I might just use full power. Can I go max power? I can go max power. So these races look like they're going to be pretty easy. I can go max power and weight reduction. So we're all ready to go. Let me put my thingy here. My tablet can go here. So I can read all the comments back. God damn, I can't even see. Right. Race on. Got 3 watching. Hello to you all. I may have to move the camera at some point, but for now it's sitting. I have to move the tablet, sorry, but for now it's sitting there. I am actually have to move it because my tyre wear, so I'm gonna put it here for now. Right, we're off. The first race of 6, but we're only doing the 1 tonight. 30 laps around Suzuka is a go, and straight away we're off. Great. Okay, I got to get used to this car. I've never driven this car before. Off straight away. Great start. Hopefully they haven't powered their cars up either. Hopefully we can just storm through this pack. But now, on that 1 out of 30. So I hope you've all had a good day today. I've had a pretty relaxed day in terms of what I've been doing. It's been gaming all day. Started off with my Twitch stream earlier on at 1 PM. I was on for about 2 hours. Quite fun. Did 4 online races. One of which I came first in. I came third in another, and I came 16th in one of them because I was bashed around this circuit for like 8 laps straight. And I also came, I believe, 6th in a race as well. So pretty good results there, bar 1. The slowest car race is the one that I got their first place on, the Peugeot 208 race. So yeah, it's been a pretty good day. I'll be back on Twitch again on Fridays. If you are here from the Twitch stream at all, I'll be back on Friday. I'm not sure what game we're doing yet, but I'm sure we'll find something good to play. I'm sure I'll find out on the day or tomorrow. He was turning into me, can't really help that one. So this car, from what I can see already, is it's not easy to drive. This is not an easy car to drive at all. Could be because I've just powered it up and put this and just like slammed the weight down, but also like this car just does not like to turn at all, whether it's at speed or it's slow. And these guys in here keep turning into me. It's not exactly ideal for a race, this car. Brake, man. Lovely violet colour in this car, though. I love the purple in this car. Alright, then. Heading down the main straight for the end of lap 1. We've set ourselves a 2 minute 10.0. Sorry, not 0.3, but 9.0. Right then, so we're 52 seconds away from the leader, quite a while away to go, but we have got 30 laps, remember, and we're only on lap 2, so plenty of time to catch up. And remember, our car is completely powered up as well, so we have loads of time to get to the front runners. Mayer, Farmer, and Watanabe, I believe, are the 3 leaders of the podium position drivers. Now into 14th, past Quesada, next is Keller, followed by Nikula. What is my favourite colour? My favourite colour is red. It used to be this colour, purple, but currently it is red. What is your favourite colour? I'm trying at Keller here. Come on. Oh, that was a tight one. Oh, a bit of a nudge into the corner there, but we are around him. That is great. This car is so unstable. I've got to be so careful driving it. He does say I got a comment. It hasn't come through yet. I do apologise. Alright, around here now we go. Let's go flying down this straight, nearly into the top 10 now. Hubbard is the next car, followed by Potts. Hubbard has now been surpassed. Alright. So looking at my fuel, I have enough fuel for 4 more laps. Our fuel's already half down, so maybe we start off with like a bit less fuel than we're meant to have. Second, it says I got a comment, but nothing's come through. I do apologise. Let me see if it loads up now. Load the stream back up. No, nothing's come through. I do apologise. 26.4 as a good lap. Now coming up towards Potts, who is 1.1 seconds ahead of us now. Wow, yeah. Oh, bit of a drift. Now, I'm seeing this is possibly to do with the rate reduction and the high power that I put in the car. This car struggles a bit on the corners, but is mad on the straights. Absolutely mad on the straights. Alright. Now 40 seconds behind the leader. We've gained 12 seconds from this time last lap, so we're gaining extremely fast on the leader. Past Potts now into the top 10. Capel and Stevens are the next 2 cars to pass. Capel is 4.5 seconds ahead of us. Alright. So he's in the red 911 GT3 RS in front of us there. So now we fly around here and get ourselves around the hairpin. Yes. That's how we like it. Fling around and fly towards him. Come on, laddie. Okay, hammer it down the straight. Hammer it down. Let's get past Stevens. Bennett is the car ahead of him. He is 3.4 seconds away, followed by Nieves. Or Neves. Probably Neves if it's a British one. If it's like Brazilian, I'd probably be Nieves. Pardon me. Alright, let's catch up with him. Come on. Keep it together. There we go. Lovely. Right, let's fly ahead of him. See you later. Next car is 6.3 seconds ahead of us. Quite a jump to the next car then. Shouldn't be too hard though. We said 205.4. Not bad at all. Well, yeah, it's a fling around there. It's almost dangerous, that one. Okay, Neves, now we go. The pink 911 has been surpassed. 3.7 seconds to the next car. Another purple 911 ahead of us. Haugen. If we can pass him by the end of the lap, we'll be in the top 5 in lap 4. That'd be great, that would. Nearly there then. Nearly there. Can we pass him on this straight? I'd like to think we can. Yeah, we can. Nice and easily. 10 seconds in to Furukawa, who's the 4th place driver. We're now in the top 5, so making waves up from 20th to 5th in just under 4 laps that have been completed. We're doing very good. We're doing very good so far. We're making a pit at the end of lap 5 as well. A pit for some more mediums, gonna get some more fuel in the car, so we'll be behind for a little while longer, but that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Five and a half seconds down the gap to Furukawa in front of us. 5.5 seconds. Alright. Way, not looking screen directly there. What do you go play on your Friday night Twitter or Friday Twitch streams? I'm not too sure yet, I must be honest. I'm not entirely sure. I've got a load of games that I could play. I don't know what one I want to play though. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. It's a lot like YouTube. I'm not 100% on what I'm going to play every day. I just kind of like see how it goes, you get me? And just go with however it is, or just go with whatever I fancy playing. But like with Monday and Wednesday for this, I have ideal games. Monday, Wednesday being Minecraft and Gran Turismo Sport. But for Twitch, I ain't too sure yet. Maybe Wednesday will be Gran Turismo, but Friday and Monday, I'm not entirely sure just yet. We're into 4th place then. Farmer is just 1 second ahead of us. We'll be in 3rd then if we can pass him on this straight. Yes, just like that. We're into third. Woohoo! Alright, into the top 3, lads. And now we're going to be heading towards the pit. We are only 7 seconds away from the leader, but we have to pit because we haven't got too much fuel left. I could switch to the lean mode and get into the lead in the next lap, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pit, just put some fresh mediums on, and then get myself completely refueled. Let's get in there then. Medium tyres, let's get some fuel in the car. Let's get it going. Alright, and now time for the fuel. Full tank, please. That's 8.2 laps worth of fuel then. So, or 8.6. So I'd be pitting around, I'd like to say, lap 14, maybe 13 at the very most, at the end of lap 13. Who knows? Who knows? But for now, we are in 6th place. 25 seconds of the gap between me and first place. 3 seconds of the gap between me and 5th. Car's a bit heavier now though, because we've got a lot more fuel. Hi Hassan, how are you doing, buddy? How are you keeping today? Look at now, up behind Haugen again. Right, let's go. Oh, a bit of a tight one. Oh, yeah, we're past it. Right, okay. 12.8 seconds the gap between me and Furukawa. Quite a gap then. He's just going around the hairpin that we're coming up to now, so we have a little bit of a gap to close in. Should be passing by next lap. We've got 4 watching for the first time tonight. Thank everybody for joining thus far. Hi, how are you? I'm good, Leah. Nice to see you. How are you doing today? Nice to see all of you lot coming in to say hello. It's nice to play for you all on this fine early evening on a Wednesday for me. Is it late there for you all? I think it's only a couple hours behind or a couple hours ahead. I'm good, how about you? I am glad to hear that you're doing well, my friend. I am great too, thank you. Had a very busy day on Twitch. With some online racing earlier on, played some football in the field once the weather cleared up earlier on, and took about an hour off then, and now I'm live for all of you. Busy day, but a bit of a chilled out day, because I spent a lot of the day just inside setting up my set in my brother's room, because when I do Twitch I have to do it in my brother's room, because the internet's a lot better in there. It's like 5 times faster, and then I got to have my laptop on. I got to have remote play on and everything, so I can play the PS4 on my laptop. I got to set it all up for Twitch and everything, so it's so different in there. New car, yes, this is a new car. This is the start of a new endurance series. We've now completed the Group 1 series. 5 in. Hello, all of you. We've now completed the Group 1 series. This is the first race on the second endurance series, the Porsche Cup. We have still got 1 championship left to do in the professional league mode, I must say. But all the cars for that cost 20 million plus. So I have to save up a lot for that. Oh, a bit of an ambitious try there. I do see some comments. I'll read them when I'm at a safe area. But oh, get out of the way, farmer. Oh, damn it. Oh wait, it's late for me, almost 9:30 PM. Oh, okay, well I mean, late but not too late, I guess. It's a nice time to be relaxing at 9:30. I'm good, did a workout and a run when the weather cleared up. That's lovely. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we both live in the same country there. We're both in Wales, I believe. So yeah, it was raining earlier on, but it got really sunny in the afternoon, didn't it? That's when me and my brothers went to play football in the field once the weather got quite sunny. Although the grass is getting quite long in the field, it was surprisingly dry. At the same time as you, yeah, we are the same time. I hope the stream went well. It did go very well. I had a high of 4 people, and I had some people commenting, trying to help me out with the longer races. Some people that play Gran Turismo quite a lot online. Some people came in and helped me. Or there was one lad who came in and spoke to me about strategy for the long race on the online mode. So yeah, it was a good stream. I got a victory, and we're in the lead now. By the way, just taking the lead. They've pitted the top 2. I got a victory, I got a 3rd place, I got a 6th place, and I got a 15th or 16th place. Because I got bashed around loads on the longer race. It wasn't very fun at all. We're in the lead by 7.8 seconds currently. Alright, so we have the lead now. 6.5, that's a fuel left to go until this car runs out on lap 8 out of 30. So nearly a third of the way through the race. I don't enjoy racing on Suzuka, I must admit. I was speaking to my dad last night and he was saying that he quite enjoys the circuit, that he quite likes Suzuka, which is the circuit that we're on right now. And I must admit, it's not a bad track, it's just got bad corners, and I don't like tracks with bad corners, and it's just it's not really fun to race around. It's late for me, it's 11:14 PM, quarter past 11 at night. That is quite late for you. Make sure you get a nice night's sleep. Anyways, 12.5 seconds in the lead. Now, you may be wondering why I'm so much faster than everyone else. That's because my car is about 300 to 200 more brake horsepower than all theirs, and my car weighs less. So where my car isn't as good on the corners, because my car is so light, I can outrun anyone on this race in the straights. So I haven't cheated, I've just been tactical. I've made my car faster than it really should be for this race. And that is a tactical masterclass by Billy right there. He is an absolute genius. BDF genius. Oh yeah. Alright, we're not too far for some traffic as well. Maybe in the next lap or two to get towards some traffic. Last place is just going down the main straight with one corner off the main straight after the chicane. So, not too far away, not too far away. You'll get 9 hours, almost 10 hours of sleep. That is more than I get by quite a bit. There's a yellow flag car merging onto the track after being in the pits. Yeah, 9-10 hours is more than I get. I am quite envious of that, quite jealous of that. I'll get 7 if I'm lucky. Maybe 8. But I'm trying to get myself up earlier. I'm trying to go to bed early as well, so it's not really working out for me yet though, because I'm with my dad until like nearly 3 in the morning playing this game every night, so yeah, oh well. I enjoy. You get 6 to 4 hours of sleep. That's not that much. You should try and get a bit more. I mean, 6 is the minimum that people around my age should get, and like mid-teens. So try and get a bit more sleep if you can. 4 hours is not good. That's a bit too little. Anyway, alright, let's try and get past this guy. Gonna lap him. We're already in the lead by 26.1 seconds by a healthy margin. And I can now just keep moving. Wait. When I wake up, I am fresh. I don't think you guys are. When I wake up, I am even more tired than when I went to bed. So you are very correct there. Very correct. Whenever I wake up, I just want to go back to bed. And half the time I do. Alright, entering lap 10 in a few seconds. Here we go, and bang. We just set a 2 minute 4.7. Our fastest lap of the 2:45. So we're very much on the pace at the moment, everybody. Now, I must admit, I could probably switch to soft tyres throughout this race, because the racing mediums, they aren't really wearing down that much. So I could probably gamble on a racing soft for this race. You can't go super soft because this isn't a racing car, but I just don't think you can for this race. Or maybe it's just because of the series it is, you can't do a racing super soft. But I reckon on my next pit I'm going to go for a racing soft compound, just so I can get a little bit quicker around the track and hopefully get some more grip in these corners. Because where the car is so light and so powerful, due to the mods I've put on it, this car is very unstable around the corners. Maybe put on some grippier tyres will just help with that stability control a little bit better. Don't turn when I'm turning. I can't wake up on time anymore because of quarantine. I understand that. A lot of our sleeping patterns are now broken. They're all effed up because of quarantine. But I'm sure that it will get back into routine once quarantine's over. I mean, it will kind of have to, because I think that you all have school, won't you? So, which tyres? Currently, I've got mediums. The tyres I usually use for endurance racing. But I might go for a racing soft on the next one. The softs are the more grippy ones, but they don't last as long. But it seems to me that the mediums are lasting very well compared to what I thought they would. So I might just switch to softs next, and then just see how it goes. I'll go for lunge here. Whoa! Bump on the back of whoever that is. I do apologise profusely. I tried to get around them both, or at least one of them, but I did one of them, but the other one not successfully. I did bump the back of him. We have two watching now. Thank you to you both who have stayed around. I assume it's Trashbag and Hassan. Nice to see you both. Happy to be able to play for you tonight. It's been a very nice day. Yeah, I've very much enjoyed today, so happy now to be playing for you. So we got 3.5 laps worth of fuel left, so that means I could probably pit at the end of lap 13 and be safe. If I were to switch to a leaner compound of fuel, or a leaner mode of fuel, sorry, I could stretch for a 14th lap, but I'm not gonna do that. I hate switching to lean. Lean basically means that you save more fuel, but your car naturally drives slower. It's what like racing drivers have on their cars. For like Le Mans, I'm not sure about like Formula 1, but yeah. That's in my maths homework and listen to you talk. Well, I'm glad that you're getting some homework done. It's always good to get homework done, and thank you for choosing me to listen to. As we now swing ourselves around this long right-hander. Whoa, nearly on the grass, but we have kept it together. Now going down the long straights, we have a couple cars ahead of us, which we should be passing either at the end of this lap or at the start of the next one. As in the first sector of the next lap. I mean, not on the same straight as the end of this lap. Who knows though? Who knows? Okay, the purple Porsche ahead of us, I believe. I remember passing about it. I think he's in the top 10. That guy is. I wouldn't be surprised. We're actually flying through the pack here. No, it's a bright blue one. That is. That's a bit like a neon blue, nearly. So 2:05 dead. Half a second off the pace for our fastest lap. What line is this idiot taking here? What are you doing, lad? Just bump around him, thank you very much. And round the S-bends we go, followed by a nice left-hander here. Car drifting like an absolute beast currently. If you talk very calmly, you don't shout. I try not to shout. The only time that I do shout is when I'm having a bit of like a hyper moment, when like I find an exotic on No Man's Sky, or if I get spun out online. Online earlier was funny. I was doing an 8-lap race around a big circuit against 19 other real life people. I started 14th. I had the 14th fastest lap, and I kept getting hit, and I got penalties for no reason. Like, people were hitting me, and I was getting a penalty for hitting someone even though they drove into me, and I was just like, are you serious? But I was like shouting. I think I even swore a couple times. Gran Turismo Sports Online mode brings out the worst side of me, I swear. I really do swear it does. Yeah, I like to keep calm as much as I can. So we're 1 minute 15 in the lead currently. That's quite a hefty lead after not even halfway through the race. You might even be able to lap second place by the end of this race. In fact, we should actually be able to. And also, we're now going to be pitting this lap. Pitting in this lap, we're going to switch to soft tyres. It's a gamble. My racing mediums have held up pretty well. Not even quarter worn out yet, so although it's going to be harder to struggle with the softs and the later laps, on the earlier laps it should be nice and easy, and actually quite fun to race with racing softs. Oh, cars skidding around there, too much oversteer. There's no traffic for quite a while now either, so we're in the clear very much. Ay. I say very much. I'm probably gonna end up passing this guy on the long ass straight in a minute because this car is so damn fast compared to theirs. This is actually not an easy car to handle at all, I must admit. Even me as a racer finds this car a bit difficult to control. It skids around so much. You can probably see this car drifting like an absolute lunatic while I'm trying to keep it steady around the corners. Like I said earlier, not the ideal racing car, this one, but we have another 5 races to go in the coming weeks with this car. May do some double Gran Turismo Sports every now and then just to make this thing go a bit quicker, because this car is not going to be fun to do another 5 races, and I may have to adjust the weights or the power to weight ratio in this car to make it a bit more even. But now we're going to go pit. We'll sort that out another time. For now, we pit. Switching to soft tyres. We cannot use super soft on this race or playing this championship at all. So let's pit and let's gather our senses. Oh, halfway through the race then, nearly. I'd say one more pit maybe. One more pit and we should actually... No, maybe 2. Speaking of 2, we've got 2 watching. Got 1 like on the stream. Thank you very much. So here we go. We're in the lead still by quite a hefty margin. We're back out on not super soft, on racing soft this time. So this car's gonna be a little bit quicker. See how we do. Car feels much nicer with these tyres on. Much nicer. Very quick around here as well, I must admit. It's going so much quicker. Oh, the car's just not brakes. Come on. What the hell are you doing? But even with that off, we have set our unofficial fastest lap of the race to 2 minute 1.9. So the first 2 minute 1 of the race has now been set. Can we set a 2 minute 1 without the out lap time though? Let's try it, let's try it. Oh, get out the way. How inconvenient is he? Inconveniently placed car. God damn it. God damn. We have one watching. Hello to you. A 2:3.1, our fastest lap officially by 1.3 seconds. So the soft tyres are working out quite well for us. We're now over halfway through the race, now in the second half of the race. I'm watching, it's nice to see you. Oh gosh, it's lovely to see you. Come on, car. Oh, kicking out some gravel there. Not good at all. Not good at all. Oh damn it, I was looking at my tablet for a second, god damn. Alright, so a little bit of time before we hit the next car ahead of us. So lap, we're 1 minute 38 ahead of the car behind, 1 minute 39 now. We are very far ahead and we only just hit the halfway mark on the race. So much more to do, we're over half an hour now through the race. Bloody brilliant. And our Violet 911 GT3 RS, 1 minute 41 in the lead, and a car in front of us is a good few seconds away. We're gonna lap him for the first or maybe even second time, who knows, we could have actually lapped someone twice by now. It's very, very possible if they like laps a lot and they go into the pits a lot. I mean, if they've gone slow a lot and gone to pits a lot, it's entirely possible. Next car is about 6 seconds ahead of us. Let's close the gap on him and let's get past him, whoever he may be. Get your ass over here, boy. Hey, that was not good. The car kicked up on the curb. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. No, 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 no. What the hell happened there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. Sit rep, sit rep. The car's cutting off. The car is not working. Get out of my way. Is this the soft tyres not doing its job properly? Or is it just me being an idiot? Probably the latter. I am a bit of an idiot. But I've recovered and I'm back to where I was beforehand. So let's just keep moving. Let's just forget that happened. Slamming it down the biggest straight on the track then, arguably. Is the home straight bigger than this? I don't think it is. That's how you want to do it. Lovely. That's how I should have passed them beforehand, but unfortunately I was a bit of a novice, so it didn't let me go through. I didn't let me do my maneuver correctly. Alright, nearly halfway through our fuel tank, then we'll be pitting in about 4 or so laps, I'd like to say. 209, that was tremendously rubbish. Out the way. 4 laps we pit, yes. So we'll be pitting on lap 22. Let's say the end of lap 22 we'll be pitting. Maybe 21 if I push the fuel too hard and it doesn't want me to doesn't allow me to one more lap. I don't like going to lean, so I'll stick to power. And while at speed and power, we're only about 10 seconds away from passing second place as well. Maybe 7 seconds if we're looking at my fastest time. No idea, no idea. Unless I've just passed him. Which I very well may have, because my gap in front of him has now removed. No, it's still there. Ooh, bit wide. That corner seems to be a bit of a trouble for us, that one. Normally I'm quite good at that corner, but maybe not this time. So it's me, Maya, Furukawa, Farmer, Watanabe, Haugen, Neves and Bennett, the top 8. Not bad, not bad. Full of Brits and Americans. Britain, one of the most famous nations when it comes to racing. With many, many greats. Hailing from our little islands. But now, forget about that for now. We're heading towards lap 19 and heading towards second place. I believe that's him just there to lap him. So let's just chase him down. Let's just go past him. Let's nab him. Can I believe you? Can you believe me about what now? I'm not too sure what you mean, sorry. That is second place. We've now lapped second place. I'm in a league of my own tonight. Right. Gonna head in not far off of a car now, lapping nearly. Let's just go around that corner there. Away, bit of a swing. We have 2 watching. Thank you to you both for joining. It's been a bit slow tonight, I must admit, but it's nice to have you here regardless. It's lovely to play for you all. No matter the turnout, it's lovely to have a game in front of all of you. And I do appreciate you all joining me tonight. For some reason I thought that was a BMW. No, I'm on about real life. Britain has arguably the most successful drivers in history, you could say. I mean, I know that Germany, Brazil have got some very successful drivers as well, and France, but in terms of the amount, and I'm on about like Formula 1 here. I would say that Britain probably has the most successful drivers in terms of the amount. Yes. Yeah, you've got your Lewis Hamilton, you've got Damon Hill, Jenson Button, Jackie Stewart, Sterling Moss, Jim Clark, oh god, Nigel Mansell, and future greats like Lando Norris is gonna be big one day. George Russell, once he leaves Williams, is going to be an absolutely massive driver. You could even argue Alex Albon is a future British legend, even though he's technically, I think, is he like Turkish or something like that, or he's like Indonesia or something like that, but he was born in London and he sounds English as well. Loads of great British-born drivers in the world of racing. So many greats. As we're now 2/3 of the way through the race. Lap 20 out of 30 currently. Although it hasn't been my best drive today, it's certainly been quite an experience. Quite a mad experience as this one's been. I've been experiencing a car like none other today. In a good and bad way. Oh, like when you got fresh tires, especially softs, this car is extremely grippy. It wants to turn fast. It doesn't want to turn slow. It wants to like jump around the corners pretty much. But when you're on mediums and or on semi-worn like these are racing softs, at least with the upgrades I've got on, this car does not brake that well. It does not turn that well. Only good thing about it at this stage is its mad acceleration. So I do enjoy driving this. Just I wouldn't want to do 6 endurances in this, but I have to. Because that is what this championship is: 6 endurance races in this car. This is probably going to be my least favourite endurance series out of the 4 that there are to do currently in the game. Oh, and probably the longest one as well in terms of race lengths, because this is the slowest championship as well. Stop here to me, you turd. Probably my least favourite in terms of car as well, because the racing cars are built for the racing tracks. This is a road car on a racetrack. Although this is quite a nice car, it's so hard to handle, so hard to muster around these corners. Again, probably because I got all the upgrades on it. Like I've got max power and minimum weight. But you would have thought that in a car like this, that you could say is kind of like designed for a racetrack, it would perform very well with more power and less weight. But obviously that is not the case. I'm going to have to adjust my settings for the next one. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see how it goes. We are pitting this lap for the for the 3rd time this race. We'll switch to more softs after this, and we'll pit again on lap 27 or 26, probably 27. And then we're going to just coast to the end on some racing softs. It's a racing soft at the end of the race and a full tank of fuel. Alright then, let's head towards the pits, hammering it down the straight. 0.8 of a lap worth of fuel left in the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. If you're just joining in, we're on lap 21 out of 30 for our first and only race of the day. A nice long 30 lap bout around Suzuka. We're currently around 2.5 minutes in the lead. We've lapped 2nd place already. As we now go into the pits for the 2nd time today for soft tyres and a full refill of the car. Oh, 1 like on the stream for you watching. Thank you everybody who's contributed so far. Greatly appreciated. As now we fill up the car and prepare ourselves for the next stint out. I'm going to put my tablet here for now so I can see any comments that come through. Oh, and we get ourselves prepared to go out. The car is out of the pits now. We're moving. And let's get going. Oh, hell yeah. Haley, I see a comment from you. Nice to see you. I'll read it in just a couple of seconds. I think I myself comfortable. I'm not comfortable at all here. There we are. It's our new racing softs currently. I'll read your comment real quick. Sorry I'm too late. I missed your first stream on Twitch. You started recording at 3 in the morning for me. No problem at all. It's no problem that you're late. Don't worry about it at all. And don't worry about the Twitch stream either, honestly. It was lovely and fun, I must admit. It's a shame that I started my Twitch stream at such a late time for you, but it's fine, it's fine. The streams they stay on Twitch for quite a long time. I set it so they go after 60 days, I believe, so if you want to watch back, feel free to. Although I must admit, if you do go to watch my stream on Twitch from earlier on today, I did make one pretty big error, and that was my microphone was turned down very low. So you can hear me talking, but the game is so much louder than my talking, so when I'm racing you can't really hear me that much. It's not like this where you can hear me more than the game. So for my stream on Friday I'll have to edit the voice overlay and just make it a little bit easier. But again, don't worry about being late, don't worry about it at all. It's nice to see you. Amalea, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. Oh, I nearly bashed it in off from the grass into the water. Overtaking prohibited, I don't care. Billy is a legend. So that 23 out of 30 now. We're over 40 minutes through the race, according to the little number 4 next to my camera. Lovely. So we can get past you. I'll lunge at you. Lovely. How's your day been? My day's been good, thank you. I did a Twitch stream earlier on for a good couple of hours, about 2 hours. A Twitch streaming, did some football earlier on with my brothers in the field. And now I had an hour to relax between 6 and 7, and now after having some food, I'm playing this and bumping into some yellow turd right here. How has your day been? It's funny, right? When I went to play football with my brothers earlier on, we were a bit worried that the grass would be wet, because when we left the house, our grass was dry because our grass is very short, but the longer grass, when we were like walking past the longer grass bits, it was very wet. But we got to the goals out in the field, and it was surprisingly dry compared to the rest of the field. So we had a little kick around. We did like one-on-ones, and then one person in goal. It was me, my brothers Alfie and Freddie. And oh dear me, Six watching for the first time tonight. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining. And yeah, we take it 10 turns in goal. Obviously, I've got to let my younger brother score sometimes, especially Fred, because he can't kick too well still. So say I was in goal, and then Fred scored against me, so I'd go out. So Fred hops in goal, and he isn't very good at kicking in terms of throwing the ball up and kicking it, or doing a bicycle kick yet. So he kicked the ball and it shot off to the right, or to my left, but to his right from where he was standing. And so I went to get the ball, and I was very much to the left of the goal, far away into the left. So I said to Alfie, right, watch this. So I boot it. It curls absolutely perfectly. The ball's spinning like crazy, and it flies past him in the top right of the corner. And I was just like, mate, that was one of my best kicks ever. And then I did it again, although at a different angle. He kicked it over to the left this time, or to my right, because we're standing opposite ways. And I just ran towards the ball. I shouted up. I said, "Oi, watch this!" And without even looking, I just turned my foot around, kicked it, perfectly curled into the top right corner. It was so good. I was so proud of it. I just saw it, and now, you know, like you do in football. Hey, sometimes when you score like a little cracker with your brothers of a goal, you just like, you know, you just shrug it off like it's nothing. But inside, I was like, mate, I am an absolute beast. But then I thought, well, I've bashed the ball past my 10-year-old brother, and I'm calling myself a beast. Lay off, Bill. But then I thought, no, you know what? That was actually a hell of a kick. That's good. It was very good. It was very good. Thank you. How was your day, by the way? What did you get up to today? Oh, grip it together. Oh, around him. Lovely. We have 5 watching. Thank you, everybody. It's nice to see all of you tuning in as we enter in the final 5 laps in just a few moments. And sorry, no, the final 6 laps. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Yeah, the final 6 laps in just a few moments. Roughly 20 seconds from now. Oh, brake! Jesus Christ, man, what are you doing? Stupid car. Lucky that there's a runoff area, right? Lucky there's a runoff area. Alright, so lap 25 out of 30. We're in the final, I guess you could say 5, but it's actually 6 laps because you get 5, 10, 15, 20, blah, blah, blah. But counting a 0 at the end of it, this is the final 5 numbers, kind of. You get what I mean. The final 5 multiplication of the race. Anyway, yeah, let's feel we've got 5 laps of fuel left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pit at the end of lap 26 and then I'm going to go to the end of the race because I won't be able to manage this car. No, I can manage this car to the end of the race, but I'm not going to. I want to... I have so much time to kill. I might as well. I could go to the toilet and come back and I'll still be like a minute and a half in the lead. I'm that far out at this point. I'm like 3 minutes in the lead nearly. So for so reply, no problem. My day's been alright. I'm very glad to hear that you've had a good day. It's never good to have a bad one, so I'm glad it's been a good one. As we swing it around the right and fling it to the left just here, yeah. Fling it around. And again. So pitting on lap 26, although I have got too much fuel kinda to waste, I am gonna just pit in this lap. I'm currently taking my cat for a walk in the garden. I went under a chair. Oh. I've only ever seen like one cat getting taken for a walk. Because it happened 2 laps in a row. Oh, it has. Oh, stop doing this, car. God damn it. It's happened again. I never really see cats being taken for walks. Like, I know it's quite a normal thing to do. Well, I mean, apparently, but I've only ever seen one person take a cat for a walk, and that was someone that was up where I used to live like 10 years ago. They were taking a cat for a walk, and I was like, because I'd never heard of a cat being taken for a walk before, I was like, what the hell is that? Why are they taking a cat for a walk? Why is it on a leash? Why is their cat going for a walk? And my parents were like, oh, well, you know, sometimes people take cats out for walks, and you know, that's how it is. And I thought, well, I thought you could take dogs out for walks. And I'm like, no, you can take anything out for a walk. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that people still do that. I don't really see anyone taking the cats out for walks anymore, so I thought that it was something that people stopped doing a while back. Wait, we're keeping them inside because of lockdowns. We bought a leash so that they can still get fresh air. That is fair enough. That is understandable. Because apparently cats can get it, can't they? They can get Cove. So that is some tactical thinking from you there, my friend. Tactical thinking. No, you don't have to be sorry for spamming, don't worry. It's nice to talk to people while I'm playing. It helps keep me in the mood to want to play the game, do you get me? Alright, let's swing it to the left then for the final time before we do the final pit stop of the race. First lap and 3 laps we haven't actually really gone off there. Let's just nick it round there. Lovely. Nick the guy's position. Final stop for softs. Lap 26. We're about to start 27, isn't it? So get a few more laps worth of fuel just to play it safe because Biddy's lazy. That'll see us at the end just fine. I can go full power now. Lap 27 out of 30, 4 laps individually to go, 5.3 laps of fuel left. This is a final stretch, everyone. We can do it, we can do it. Final stretch. 4 laps, including this one to go. Let's give it our all. Let's give it everything we got. So a couple of cars come up to lap. The blue flag's out. Blue flag in a race equals slow down and let the car behind you pass. He is one of the leaders. He's a much faster car. Prime example is me right here. I'm about to lap these guys again. So the blue flags are out to say, "Oi, let him pass." Yeah, that's why I'm gonna hit you. Let me pass. Alright, let's just try and go around the outside of this guy. No, sweep on the inside. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And there we have it. Alright. Come on, let's speed up. Let's get this shizness done. Yeah, see, look, slow down. There's a faster car behind you. Let the car behind you pass. You're a back marker. Get out of the way. Why do you indicate right? Just turn. You're on a racetrack. You don't have to indicate on a racetrack, you absolute muppet. That's like me doing that. Saying, "Oh, slow down, my car's broken down." Oh. Oh no, that's like me doing this every time I go to turn. Ah, no, I went to indicate left and I pressed the wrong button. Hola, hello, mother. How are you doing tonight? All people do indicate like that, yes. Absolute muppet, yeah. I'm good, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Must be very tired after a lot of driving today. Fair play to you, you're an absolute unit, mother. Over 100 miles driven today by my mum. She's an absolute beast. She's practicing for her endurance races, she's practicing to rival me. As we're now 50 plus minutes into the race, so we're doing alright. It's not a very fun race though, I must admit, this one, in terms of like the track and the car. I would have preferred this track in like an F1 car or something. I'll take a unit as a compliment. You should do, mum, you should do, because you are an absolute unit, mate. And that's our fastest lap of the race officially. A 2:03 dead. An official fastest lap was lap 27, a 2:07.774, but that doesn't count because that was classed as the out lap from the pit. So naturally you do start that lap a bit ahead of the start finish line. You start at the end of the pit straight. Or the end of the pit lane, I should say sorry. Alright, why are you going so slow for, lad? Get out the way. Come on, mate. Thank you very much. Right, we're on the penultimate lap, the second to last lap of this 30-lap endurance. I hope you've all enjoyed so far. We've just hit the hour mark, I believe. I've seen number 1, so that must mean... Oh, that's a bit of a cut, sorry. It must mean a bit... no, it must mean an hour we've hit. This is part 1 out of 5, in case you haven't seen it already. So there are 4 more episodes of this series left to come. And we'll be moving on to the next endurance series, and then the next one. Hey, because that's how things work. You go on to the next one after that. Hey. Now, we are actually coming towards the end of our league mode series. As after these endurance series, we have 1 more series after that, and then we actually completed league mode. We're actually on the last 4 championships on league mode. So after that, I may start moving sport modes over to here as well. I might do some on Twitch and then some on YouTube. I don't know yet, because I feel like sport mode is a good fit for Twitch, but I don't know, because I do want to carry on doing Gran Turismo Sport on YouTube after I've finished my championships. But who knows? Who knows? We're a bit wide here. Oh, nearly spun it, but we just held it together. As we're now coming around the final bend of lap 29, and we've just set a 2-minute 2.798. We did lose 6/10, so we were actually very quick anyway. We could have had a 2-minute 2.1, or even better, 2-minute 2 dead that lap. So I'm going to go for the fastest lap this lap. So I'm going to be quiet for this lap, but we're on the final lap, so here we go. One second down. It all started off with having to swerve around that car. The car's bouncing everywhere at the minute. May have to just drop that fastest lap quote straight away, actually. Depleting so much. Never mind. But hey, lap 30 out of 30. It's been quite an adventure today, isn't it? It's been quite a crazy race. We went off on the very first corner of the very first lap. Not spinning out, but we went way too fast as well. I went way too fast, I should say, not we. And spun the car, kind of went onto the gravel, just lost control of it. But you know, we did come back, and we were nearly a minute behind the leader when the race started. That's how they set this race up. And then came back, lapped second place. We're about 3.5 minutes in the lead currently. We're about a lap and a half in the lead. They're probably only just starting lap 29. No, lap 29 as we speak. Or they about halfway through it, one of the two. But yeah, it's been quite an eventful race today. As now come around the final chicane for the race. Lovely. Final corner. And there we have it. 30 laps of Suzuka. God damn. Oh, 3 likes on the stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching now. Awesome stuff. 1 minute 4 exactly. 1 minute 4.283 milliseconds was the time for that race. Oh man, 106 miles driven in that race. That was a fairly good one. And we can now go and collect our daily reward car for, is it the 28th, 29th, 29th of April 2020. Here we go. Oh, no, it's the new one, isn't it? I just bought that. Oh, it's the car that got added last week. I bought that as soon as it came out. I've got 2 of the new car already. Are you serious? I drove one of them earlier, but it was the older version. It was the 2019 version I drove earlier, not the 2020. That's 270 wins. That is a lovely, classic F1 car. Was that a Brabham I just saw there? Right. So that is going to do us for the stream. Thank everybody who's tuned in to Twitch and YouTube today, or Twitch or YouTube. I greatly appreciate you for all your kind comments, subscriptions, follows, likes, watches, comments. I appreciate it all. I'm back tomorrow with, I'll just say it, No Man's Sky. We're doing No Man's Sky tomorrow, some more exotic hunting on there. So look forward to that. Make sure your notifications are on if they're not already, so you can come and join me when I'm there. And if you want to see more of this, check out my Gran Turismo Sport playlist for more of this down below in the channel. Have a great evening, and you all have a great evening too. Have a safe Wednesday, have a good rest of the week, and until then, I've been BDF018. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.